Hi, my name is Alicia Taylor. I love yoga and I love hiking. And as you can see, I love talking about my spiritual life. Welcome to my spiritual diary. The purpose of my diary is to help you become spiritually aware and to become aware as a woman. If mostly this is for women, but help women become aware of their womanhood, to find clarity and to find true divine healing. Yes, I used to be an angry black woman, but slowly and slowly I'm healing myself each and every day. Each and every day I'm teaching myself. Each and every day I'm healing myself. But all the glory goes to God, and thank God for life, right? I just want to say thank you to all the inspirational Instagrammers, bloggers, YouTubers, Instagrammers, tweeters, all the positive, spiritual, social media and messages out there. I thank God. I'm so thankful for you guys' messages, and I thank you so much for you guys' pages. I'm just so moved and inspired by all of you who dedicate your lives each and every day to put your all in, your all in your heart into inspiring somebody else. And to be able to truly help someone mentally, physically, and spiritually is a beautiful thing. I'm talking on my thing, be quiet! But anywho, I just want to take this opportunity and this moment for 2020 to share stories, to share my stories, to point you to awesome, inspirational YouTubers and bloggers, talk about the people who inspired me and who gave me a purpose in using the social media. Now, when I say that I am sober, I mean I am sober. 4 years sober of clean living. I have totally transformed my living. I used to be a dancer. I was a dancer up until high school. And when I got out of high school, I started dancing. And pretty much I was selling my soul. Selling my soul each and every day. Things started getting crazy. Things started getting hectic. Things started getting bad. And then, up until it led to what? Suicide. Yeah, of course. You're like, what? Me? Suicidal? Yeah. Suicidal. Long story short, I lost my son. I've lost pretty much everything. But it's not such a sad story because I've lost a lot, but I've regained a lot of new things, and I've regained new knowledge. I've regained new gifts. I've been re-blessed, and I've been reborn and regifted, and everything is renewed. So it's not all bad. But long story short, cut down to my childhood story. My childhood story was not cool. Back then, this social media stuff would have really helped out as a child. All the positive notes, not the negativity, but on the positive note. It would have helped me back then because as a child I was traumatized by police brutality. Yes, of course, I feel like it was a war on black people at one time in my life that I could remember, or ending of a war of police brutality. But long story short, my parents chose to live under poor habits and do poor things, which obviously ended up in poor results. So, ending in a poor childhood. But now I have learned that my poor childhood is no excuse to live a poor fucking life. My poor high school life is no reason and no excuse to live a poor fucking life. My motherhood doesn't have to be based on the motherhood that I seen growing up or the mothers that I seen struggling up. I can choose to be better than those mothers. I can choose to stop those things from happening to me. Now that I do have my powers to do so. I call myself a queen because I felt like in my dreams as a little girl, I was always born as a queen. I always see myself in this chair. It was always crown jeweled. Long story short, I had this dress on and I was dancing at the ball. So long story short, I fell in love with fairy tales. Who knew that fairy tales would be like the ending and detrimental to my mental health and my physical health, right? Long story short, all the negativity, all that bad energy, all that bad vibe, all that badness and negativity, things that I was going through, eventually grew into bitterness and eventually poisoned my life. Yeah, I was getting ready to poison my children's life. But then one day, I fell into a hole. Literally fell into a hole. A spiritual hole. Where I truly almost sold my soul. I almost gave my power away. I almost gave my soul away. But thank God we got a God. And thank God she's present and she's always divine. And thank God she works in divine and mysterious ways. But long story short, after that, I went to rehab for a week. And there, God blessed me with yoga. Yoga was a blessing to me. It was a gift to me. It was a healing gift. It healed, number one, anger. Because I was an angry, emotional being like no other. Yes. No, I haven't learned about chakras. No, I didn't learn about stones. And at this time, I barely had a knowledge of even the Bible or even what the miracle work or promised or any of those things. I never even had a clue. But I just knew deep down inside that, spiritually one day when I was a child, at one point in time in my life, I did go to church. At one point in my life, I probably was introduced to God. But I just remember in my life, I was always introduced to the devil. And I always thought, why, God, why are you always sending me the devil? Why are devilish shit always happening to me, God? Why? Why is this always happening to me? So at one point in my life, I convinced myself that I was the devil. Yeah. And my life went to shit. But then came rehab. The best days of my life. And during rehab, I had court fines and I was alcoholic. A heavy drinker. I could probably outdrink everybody. And I feel the same. Alcohol eventually led to pills because, I was introduced to pills at a young age. And then pills led to cocaine. And then cocaine led to selling my soul. And then selling my soul led to a spiritual healing. So I'm spiritually healed. I have overcome. I am living a blessed life now. I am evolving. And I have been reborn. Sober. Yes. I feel like I'm growing like a little flower. And I feel like 2020 is the season of rebirth for every woman and everyone. I feel like I and you and other women have things that we need to talk about. We need to stop walking around so angry and looking down on one another. Stop talking about one another. Stop ripping each other down. and stop going for each other's throats. We are destroying the world. We are creating hateful men. We are the creations. We are the creators. That was the gift from our Creator, the Divine. But I hope to use this YouTube, this vlog, my Instagram, any other social media that you get tired of looking at. I hope to use it to be inspirational and inspiring. Now, there's a lot of angry people out here that are angry about the truth, angry about the lies, angry about all of that. That's fine. That's cool and all. But let's just come together and come to the realization that what they try to create to destroy us somehow keeps uniting us and keeping us together as people. And if we stay together as a people, then together we can fight that good fight and bring world peace to ourselves and to others. That's what I believe. So with that being said, I hope this a little introduction explains all the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I want to help the traumatized people. We are so traumatized to even share a story. We're so traumatized to even look at each other in the face. We are so traumatized to even talk to each other about things we have been through. We are so traumatized to even ask anybody for help. If the system is not going to help us, then who is going to help us? We can help us for free. We shouldn't have to cost money to get the help and the healing that we need. We can heal each other for free. We can pass around the healing. We can pass around the joy. We can pass around the knowledge. Women, we got to get our world back. Men, no offense, you suck. You guys tried. Amen. Applause to you men. But women, it's time. It's time for the men to sit down, and it's time for the women to rise up. It's time for us to take back our power, and it's time to give life back to Mother Earth. It's time to start teaching our children, not schooling our children, not feeding them lies. If we know our system is built out of a lie, let's do something about it as the people. Yes, there's a lot of business building foundation. That is cool. That is all Gucci. I'm all for you entrepreneurs. But where are the healers? Where is the free healing? Thank God for social media, for free healing. The ones who do offer it. And I just want to be the one to either help you, lead you to it. I'm still trying to find my spiritual leader, hoping these videos will eventually lead me to my spiritual leader. But just know, this soul is not for sale, because it's already been there, done that. I was 4 years old and the devil came and tried to take my soul, and I threw that shit up out the window and said, I ain't working for you, devil. Since I was a little girl, the devil came, held me when I was a baby. Tried to tell me some fake ass dream. But it's all good though, because he tried and he failed. It's going on 4 years of my sober living. And I just want to pass the word. Why is sober living so exciting? Why is it so exciting when somebody escapes physical trauma, period? Because we're come back to life. We used to be dead people, holding on to a little bit of belief. But now we are alive. And we want to save others who are experiencing the same thing that we are and who want to be saved. Now, if you can't accept the realness and the rawness of my pages and everything I believe in, If you can't help me spiritually or want to guide me on my spiritually way, then please don't watch. Don't even tune in. Don't even like my stuff. I don't even care. Because I don't even do Instagram for like. I do it for my diary. I would post a diary thing on there, but they got journalism, so that's where journalism comes in. But other than that, welcome to my spiritual diary. Because I am spiritually renewed and reborn and no longer troubled by my past. Everything is new and it feels so good. I want to help you stop being an angry woman. I want to build a woman tribe, not an entrepreneur one, not a tribe that makes money off of people. That's all good and all. Congratulations to you guys, but that's just not for me. I'm trying to build a tribe to come together, to garden together, to feed, to go out, to healing right here. And then once we start healing right here, then I want to take it out elsewhere. But we need to start learning the way of these cultured ways of healing and help them get their lands and their healing tools back. All these fake diseases. Don't get me started. This new journey and this new life, I just want to share it with other people who allow me to share it with them. So if you allow me to share it, then welcome to my blog, diary, journal, whatever you want to call it. I call it my spiritual notes or my diary. But with that being said, I just wanted to let y'all know on the positive tip. Namaste, beautiful souls. I hope and pray y'all have a beautiful New Year's. I hope it's inspiring. Remember, use your social media to inspire, to teach, to preach the truth and thy truth only. Stop with the negativity. You never know who you're hurting. You never know who's out there hurting. You never know who needs to hear that positivity, and you never know who you might be inspiring. But I just want to thank you once again. Thank you, all my inspirational queens. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for passing on your peace and your good vibes. And I hope to pass on good peace, good love, and good health. Namaste.